not alone. The buzz in Irvington is outrage. A hateful racist by this display. Is that a fair assessment or not?
No. Like I said, they don't have any idea what it is. It's a trophy. And I'm a collector. And there's thousands of other people that collect them.
Neighbors have notified police.
The lines of, doesn't my life matter too?
Kara's neighbors have flags too. American flags and college team flags. I asked one of them what he thinks of Kara's.
I feel like what she's done is perfectly okay. I would prefer to see an all lives matter flag.
It's not about race issues. You know, like I said, people need to study their history.
What's up, man? Big shout out to each and every one of my subscribers and especially all my members. We are over the 3,000 hump. Subscribe. Red word down there that says subscribe. You just hit it. There's a blue word that says join. If you smash that, there's a little less than 2-minute video. It'll show you the perks on becoming a member. Big shout out to each and every one of my members. So the intro, you see two situations, okay? One situation, you have an old man who has a few flags in his yard, and one of those flags, the news is saying it's the Nazi flag, okay? From what I saw, it was just a flag with a swastika on it, okay? It could very well be a Nazi flag. I didn't see a good visual of it, but I just saw a swastika on the flag, okay? And the other lady has a, she's in an HOA, which homeowners associations have all types of different type of rules that you abide by, but you know, she had a Black Lives Matter flag, okay? You know, and you have a group of people that want the BLM flag down and a group of people that want the swastika / Nazi flag down. I think that we're getting weak as a society to where if you drive down the road, you need to call somebody or form something on social media, and as a group, you have to, you know, you need to get into a group to fit into somewhere with other like-minded souls that also have sore feelings, so you can do something to take it down. You know, I can only imagine in either situation, let's be fair, I can only imagine just putting myself in either situation, okay? And if I had to put myself in either situation, it would be the BLM flag I would want down, okay? If I was like what these people are trying to do, that means that I drove by it, okay? I got my tater hole got so sore that I then came home and then went on social media. I did a post that's like this long in letters, and I'm tagging everybody and I'm reaching out to people, and I formed this tampon society, which is going to help me, because in all reality, well, I'll get to that in a second, but the tampon society, the tampon group, we're going to all form something, and we're going to go with our signs and protest, or all of us, all tampons, are going to go down to City Hall and say, hey, look, 1293 27th Street, okay, they have a BLM flag, and we want it down. We are mad. That is soft. That is weak on either side. What I hate to say, back in the day, I'm not even old. Pre-woke days, if that was me, instead of forming a tampon society, you go speak to somebody, especially if it's on your block or in your neighborhood. If you're a homebody that lives and dies on the internet, and that's where you get all and you raise all the ruckus on the internet, you know, say what you mean and mean what you say. Be the same person every day. Go speak to the person. Maybe that person with the BLM flag, maybe they don't know that Black Lives Matter is a Marxist organization, because guess what? They have actually changed it. You can't Google it anymore. Everybody watching this video is educated enough to know at one time on their website, it said that they're a Marxist organization and that they break up the blank family. I forget the word they used. Where the blank family, basically meaning fatherless black families that don't have a father. Okay, forget the word that they use. Somebody let me know in the comments. I know it. Leave a comment. But if someone doesn't know that, if they lack the knowledge of that, then they're flying it just for current times, current events. Okay, they may not know that, especially if that person watches and believes something like CNN or something like that. So you can't always get mad. You get mad, yes, but you don't do tampon society. Go speak to somebody, educate people. Okay? That's what I would do instead of doing tampon society. Okay? You know, and if we couldn't get to a bottom line here after speaking with them, then look, they're just your neighbor. All you do is when you're coming home, you make the left to go on your street, and instead of all 4 tires on the concrete, you put 2 in the grass and hit it. You know, maybe the mailbox gets toppled over. I don't know. Maybe you tip the Amazon guy. Maybe you stop the Amazon guy when he's coming down the street. Hey, where you going, man? Oh, you're in 1293. Nah, man, she moved, bro. She's over there on 32nd. You know, all types of things. I'm just saying, people do that. But with the other thing, it's a swastika. People, just like the lady with the BLM, she may not be educated. She might not be up on what it really means. Most people don't realize when they hear the word swastika, they think that Adolf Hitler himself was in a tattoo spot with a stencil and paper, and he drew this thing. It took him hours to figure out this combination of lines, which is false. The swastika has been around way before the Nazis, way before Adolf Hitler. It has been recorded, documented in the Egyptian days. They even have documentation of the swastika in biblical days. Just like the old man said, do your history. I think that either way, either BLM or the swastika flag, if it's your house, not an HOA, if it's your house, fly it. It's your property. But back to the swastika thing. There's a lot of things that people don't even realize, okay? Just like I said about the symbol itself. It wasn't even created by the Nazis. You know what I mean? People just don't do their history. Imagine the lady with the BLM sign has some type of boss clothing, okay? And that lady wants that swastika flag down. Let's say that she has a boss sweater. She has no clue, not a clue, that Hitler himself used boss clothing, B-O-S-S. The same stuff that's in all the rap videos. The weenie boy that's going to comment something, you used to have a pair of them, but you don't want the swastika. You don't do your research, your history. If history doesn't, when you were in school, if you didn't like to go to history and hate most people hated school. But if you had to be there and you had a favorite subject, it should have been history, or else you're a weenie boy. You know, doing this video, I Googled something because we're talking about socialism and Marxism. Any way you look at it. Some people will disagree with me with the socialism. We are a capitalist society, man, and we need to remain like that. So no matter if you have the socialism flag or the Marxism flag, at the end of the day, we don't want that here. But it is your right to fly it. When it comes to these two flags, I did do some Googling. I Googled to see if BLM, we are a Marxist group, if it was still online on their website. It is not. And then I Googled this exact thing. Were the Nazis a Marxist movement? And And I'll tell you what, I'll leave that one for you guys. Google that and see what you come up. If you're a person who votes on the right or Republican, you're going to be all over that. That's literally what came up. Google it. Don't take my word for it. Google it. But it blows my mind. What I did learn is this, and I want to leave you with this on this one. I knew a lot of things about Adolf and the Nazis. Trust me, I do. But I never knew that he burnt Karl Marx, the person responsible for the Communist Manifesto. The Nazis burnt all his writings. They literally burnt it to crisp, tried to erase it. And I think when we look at our society, even though it's getting weak, we're still capitalist, man, and we're still a free, open society, even though things are happening where they're trying to change that free word. But I would never want to be the Nazis or a Marxist. Not here in America. We are still strong. Hitler was a smart dude. Okay, you could love him or you could hate him. He was intelligent. Some say he invented meth. Some say, I mean, I can go on and on and on about the facts that I know. But him burning that, I think, was a good way. I only wish that he burnt every last piece of it, so there was no Marxism to even as an ideology in a whole. But he didn't get it all, and I do think Hitler was a smart man, but I really wish that we can burn all that stuff, all of it, because socialism sucks and communism sucks, and so does Marxism, okay? But hey, look, if you got a flag and you own a house, then fly it.
Racist by this display. Is that a fair assessment or not?
No, like I said, they don't have any idea what it is. It's a trophy, and I'm a collector.
Who said white boys can't jump? Subscribe, gotchas.